Hey guys, it's been a few days. It's a lot quieter than usual around here. You know that silence where it's like there's nothing happening to the point where it makes you feel weird, like talking. Like that's the vibe I'm getting right now. There's just like no one around. Very weird for this part of campus at this time, but I'm getting sidetracked. The reason I have been posting in a minute is just because I haven't had anything to really talk about. And, without anything to really say, it's just kind of putting words out there, rather waste of breath, really. So, I just ain't been posting. But, today I actually have something to post about. And I thought I would be talking about my grieving recently. I'm not really grieving about a person. Not really grieving about a thing either. I'm grieving about a place. Now, this is a place that was, well, for the time being is very dear to my heart. And I doubt anyone watching this has ever even heard of it. It's probably never even seen anything about it. And I'm talking about the Jacksonville Pecan Flea Market. I'm sure I'm going to eat my words here. There's going to be the one viewer that I consistently have. Shout out to that guy. He's going to know all about it. He's going to be a fanatic. He can tell me every single booth. He can tell me every single vendor's name. I'm gonna eat my words. I guarantee it. But for people who don't know what it is, still is a flea market where it was, local people. They come and they set up booths and they sell all sorts of stuff. You got some people selling fresh produce. You got people selling card collections. You got others selling, what else they got? Oh, my favorite ones are the yard sale ones. Basically, they're just, grandma and grandpa stores what have they got like all the old junk from like lifetimes. It doesn't matter. The big point is that recently, they've the owner of the land, he sold it, and so basically, it's gonna be turned into. Oh, I don't remember what it's gonna be turned into. Maybe I think it was something about like some kind of car dealership. And it's just a shame. It really is. That particular place has been part of that community for 40 years now. I mean, people have grown up there. I was one of them. Now, I wasn't there at the grand opening. I can't say I was there for... There's someone singing behind me. I wasn't there for all 40 years, but I was there for quite a while. I can remember the first time I was there as a kid, man. Was it magical? You gotta imagine, right? Imagine a place where every era you've never seen, everything that is to be and has been, is all in one place. I mean, there were treasures and games and things that, they haven't been around for centuries even. And it was magic, to be able to experience and see those eras. All walks of life just under one roof. And the people that are there. They're some of the nicest folk you'll ever meet, I'll tell you what. And I think that right there is the biggest shame of it closing down, The people there, after 40 years, some of them, this is all they had. I mean, they're retirees, they're non-employed. This was all they had going. And over time, when you have something that tight-knit, it almost builds a sort of family, turns the whole thing into one house, if you think about it. And it makes everyone kind of just that much closer, that much nicer, you know? And I really think it closing kind of brings me to another point that I wanted to talk about, where it's kind of just the end of an era, you know? We talk about how social media and the internet brings everyone closer together, you know? Everyone's so much more accessible. But I think right there is where everyone kind of loses the sense of what the internet is. It was never to make us closer. That's impossible. But it is there to make us accessible, which is the illusion of community. We can talk with people. We can make friends with anyone we want on there. But if you don't know that person, if you've never shared a smile with them, never gave them a warm welcome, or just shot the breeze talking about family and what they even did that weekend, that right there is friendship and community. Not just knowing people online just all the time. It's just people thinking they know. Some cases parasocial even. I just think it's a shame. When places like this start to close down, it shows that people just aren't interested in doing that sort of thing anymore. We've kind of lost that spark that people once had to go out there and just get to know the people around them. Just meet the neighbors that they move next to. Just knowing people. Because if a place where, that's all that there is to do is to come together as one, share lifetimes of memories. If a place like that can close down, what hope does anyone else have? I don't know. I could just be the crazy one. Still, I ain't never met no one on the internet I've known like that. Sure, I know people on the internet, but I don't think we know each other. And it's just not the same, you know? I could tell you right now, like, the entire lifetime of at least 3 people in that market right now. The kids that they raised, the houses, the lives they lived. Couldn't tell you a single one about that. People I met on the internet. Can't really say that about many people. So, it's going to be a real shame, you know, when it closes. Clearly I got the memory of a steel trap, because I can remember every single detail of everything ever. In all seriousness, no, I think it closes August, something like that. So, you in Florida, you ain't never been. You got about a month or so, really, to, go check it out, see what booths are left. A lot of them, they can't move all the stuff they got because they've been there so long, so they're getting rid of it for half price and whatever. So yeah, you're in Florida, go pick yourself up something nice treasure, because it ain't gonna last. It just ain't gonna last.